Okay, who are you and where are you from?
My name is Connolly. I'm currently off-grid and living in a bus on the road.
But we are here at the main square in Flagstaff.
Yes.
And you are selling, what are you selling?
I'm selling wire-wrapped pendants, sterling silver and copper.
Okay. And you told me you had a COVID story.
Yes, I have. This was a very interesting year as far as COVID was concerned. As I was about to tell you, I've lost about 5 different people this year. And it's really interesting because a lot of people have lost quite a few people this year due to a lot of different things. None of which, me myself, had to do with COVID. Which, me personally, I think it's kind of weird to be in an age or in a period where there's a pandemic and we're losing people, yet I've really only seen a few personal cases of this pandemic taking people out, which causes a lot of questions for me.
Like what?
Well, yes, we have this thing called COVID. It's making people sick, possibly killing people. But is it really what we've been told? Is there really a pandemic? Are these vaccines going to be necessary? What is all of this actually going on? Why have they shut down all of our small businesses and kept all of our huge businesses open? Like, what's the real thing going on here? I really don't see anything more happening. As somebody on the road and traveling, I really don't see the cause. I don't see the cause for concern. I don't see the cause for what is a pandemic.
And so has this year, have you been social distancing and masking, or has that been necessary?
I participated a little bit in the beginning. I mostly live off-grid and travel and stay in the woods, so I do my own part in social distancing. But really, I mean, I hang out on the streets and I sell things and I go to parties and I hang out with people and go to places where people are vending. So, not really extensively. I've kind of just gone on with my life the way it was before. And
so you don't, I mean, even, what do you see going forward with this pandemic? Is it going to be, are people going to continue masking and distancing in the future, or is it?
I think everybody's afraid. So yes, because we live in an era where as long as they put it in the media and tell you to do it, then you will, unless you have a mind of your own. So yes, I think they will, as long as they keep being told that it's a concern.
And lastly, are you going to get vaccinated, or are you skeptical about vaccinations, and why?
I don't really see a need to vaccinate myself for something that I really haven't had as a concern. To me, it's like vaccinating myself for the common cold. It's just not necessary. I'm young, I'm of good health. I also believe that when you live on this planet and you live and you die, you take the time that you were put here to enjoy, and you're taken at the time that you're supposed to be taken. Virus, being hit by a car, plane dropping out of the sky, doesn't matter. You're here for the amount of time that you're here. That's it.
Very good. You made clear that it hasn't really changed the way you live or think.
It has taken my career away from me.
Oh, what is that?
I used to set up concerts and festivals, and there is a huge industry that no longer exists right now for the past year. So I've had to lean into my art rather than making my paycheck that I made every season and contributed as a working part of society. So yeah, as far as that has changed extensively in my life. I had to think on my toes and figure out how not to drown, because people lost their jobs and don't seem to be getting them back. But other than that, as far as my daily living, no.
Would you say it affected your anxiety level and your happiness level? I mean, you lost your job, you had to go on the road, live off the grid.
No, I'm actually happier. I'm happier living in between society, I guess it would be right now.
Very good. Thank you very much. It is the 24th of 2021 here at the main square called Heritage Square Plaza in Flagstaff. Thank you.